Okay, let's move on to discuss funding fees and what it takes to qualify for a VA loan. A funding fee is an investment on behalf of the borrower to help defray the cost of insuring the loan. It is required by law. The fee is 2.30% with no down payment on initial use and a 3.60% for subsequent use of eligibility with no down payment. There are many factors that affect the amount of the fee, such as loan amount and whether or not it's a subsequent use, but marital status does not affect the funding fee. Funding fees are non-refundable in a typical refinance or sale of a veteran's property. However, the following persons are exempt from paying the funding fee: veterans receiving VA compensation for service-connected disabilities. Also exempt are veterans who would be entitled to receive a compensation for service-connected disabilities if they did not receive retirement pay. Finally, surviving spouses of veterans who died in service or from service-connected disabilities are also exempt, whether or not such surviving spouses are veterans with their own entitlement and whether or not they are using their own entitlement on the loan. In order to qualify for a VA loan, a veteran must show the following things. 1. Creditworthiness. They must also show discharge under conditions other than dishonorable. They must also show a certificate of eligibility from the Department of Veterans Affairs. The DD Form 214 is available online. Please note that the DD Form 214 is a complete and thorough document that verifies a service member's proof of military service. The Certificate of Release or Discharge form is issued through the Department of Defense and is typically issued at the final out processing appointment prior to retirement or separation. Additionally, veterans must also show a satisfactory debt-to-income ratio as well as proof of owner occupancy. Let's pause here for a quick check for understanding scenario. A mortgage loan originator is working with a veteran who had previously used his VA home buying benefits. The veteran advised the MLO that the loan no longer exists. The MLO in turn advised the veteran that if he had paid off the prior VA loan and disposed of the property, that the eligibility can be restored for additional use. What the veteran did not tell the MLO was that the home had been sold on assumption that the assuming borrower defaulted on the loan. This veteran had been liable for the deficiency that the VA incurred in liquidating the property, and the VA settled for a payment representing 50% of the deficiency. The veteran was released from future liability with the settlement. What should the MLO tell the veteran about the reusability of that entitlement?